So next up, after you've selected your vehicle, how do you track it? How do you calculate your expenses and your deductions? So there are actually a few different options available depending on what vehicle you have and what type of business you are as well. So we have three main methods available for clients who want to claim their expenses. First off, we have the logbook method. It's mainly available for sole trader businesses, some companies, and for employees as well. And really, this method is you have to have a 12-week period of maintaining a logbook. In this logbook, you will maintain every single trip done in the car, whether business or personal. In the 12 weeks, after you've done the 12 weeks, you work out what is the business percentage of that vehicle versus private percentage. Let's just say, for instance, the business percentage is 90%. So 90% of all your trips were done for business purposes. Once you've done that, you apply 90%, that business percentage, on all your expenses, and you're entitled to that amount of deduction on all your motor vehicle expenses. That being fuel, registration, servicing, insurance, or including also depreciation and interest deductions. Now, the advantage of the logbook method, it's actually valid for 5 years. And it actually transfers over to new car purchases as well, as long as you sign a declaration stating that your travel is the exact same. So, what your logbook must contain. When the logbook begins and ends, so it's got to be a 12 continuous weeks during the income year. Here's a tip for you. Don't do it during your quietest period. Pick the busiest period for your business. So generally, you probably would rarely see a logbook done over the Christmas period. But if your busiest time is Christmas, then you might. The number of kilometers traveled for each journey, total number of kilometers the car has traveled during the logbook period, the odometer readings at the start and end of each subsequent income year the logbook's valid for. Now, there are plenty of great apps out there that help track that. You can also use an Excel spreadsheet, or if you're a little bit more old school, you can get a paper-based logbook from the news agency. The other method available to most employees and sole traders is the cents-per-kilometre method. So instead of having the administrative hurdle of doing a logbook, you can just claim a set rate for each kilometre travelled for business. However, there's a cap on it. So this allows you to only claim a maximum of 5,000 business kilometres. Now, the set rate this year is around 82 cents. So then the most you can claim is $4,000 a year. Now, it goes up year on year. Now, you don't need written evidence to show exactly how many kilometers you travel. However, you do have to justify that you do use it for work. You use your car for work. And this rate takes into account all the vehicle running expenses. So if you use the cents per kilometre method, you cannot claim any other type of expense for your car. So when a lot of people go, is it worthwhile picking the logbook method or the cents per kilometre method? You got to work out, well, am I going to be claiming more than $4,000 of deductions? Most business owners probably will if you have a high business percentage. If you've got a low business percentage, say you've got to use your car, you only use your car to travel to the office and you don't do too many meetings, using the cents per kilometre method might get you a better result. And then finally, for most businesses, we have the actual cost method. The actual cost method is where you claim expenses based on the actual receipts. You can claim this on the actual cost related to the business use of that vehicle. Now, when you're getting to that more higher commercial vehicle place, you can actually use the actual cost method. It's generally when you have a vehicle which can be mixing between private and personal use that you have to kind of look on the logbook or the cents per kilometre method. But once you're starting to get the sort of bulldozers, semi-trailers, big vehicle, heavy commercial vehicles, that's when the actual cost method can be used.